Bonjour, this is Verge from Group 6, and I am going to show you the Rizal Grand Tour in Europe with Viola. After the publication of Noli Me Tangere, Rizal planned to visit the important places in Europe, and Dr. Maxime Viola agreed to be his companion. The tour begins at dawn of May 11, 1887. Rizal and Viola, two bronze conductors on a roaming spree, left Berlin by train. Rizal and Viola tarried for some time in Dresden. Their visit coincided with the original floral exposition. At 1:30 p.m. of May 13, 1887, the train with Rizal and Viola board arrived at the railroad station of Leitmeritz, Bohemia. Professor Blumenred, who received their wire, was the station. He was carrying a pencil sketch of Rizal, which the latter had previously sent him so that he could identify his Filipino friend. He warmly received Rizal and Viola. Rizal had beautiful memories of his visit to Leitmeritz. He enjoyed the warm hospitality of the Blumentritt family. The professor's wife, Rosa, was a good cook, and she prepared special Austrian dishes, which Rizal liked very much. His children were Dolores, called Dora or Dorita by Rizal, Conrad, and Fritz. On May 16, Rizal and Viola left Leitmeritz by train and visited the historic place of Prague. They carried letters of recommendation from Blumentritt to Dr. Wolcom. Professor and his charming wife and daughters welcomed them and showed the city's historic spots. On May 20, Rizal and Viola arrived in the beautiful place of Vienna, capital of Austria-Hungary. Famous in songs and story, this city fascinated Rizal because of its beautiful buildings, religious images, hunting walks, and majestic charm. Vienna was a truly queen of town. On May 24, Rizal and Viola left Vienna on a river boat to see the beautiful sights of the Danube River. The river voyage ended in Linz. They traveled overland to Salzburg and from there to Munich, where they adjourned for a short time to savor the famous Munich beer, reputed to be in Germany. As the voyage continued, they crossed the frontier to Schaffhausen, Switzerland. They stayed in from June 2 to 3, 1887. They continued their tour in Basel, Bern, and Lausanne. After sightseeing in Lausanne, Rizal and Viola left on a little boat, crossing the Fagalemon Lake to Geneva. This Swiss city is one of the most beautiful cities in Europe, visited by world tourists every year. While Rizal, accompanied by Dr. Viola, was happily touring Europe, an exposition of the Philippines was held in Madrid, Spain. Upon researching Geneva, Switzerland, he received sad news from his friend in Madrid of the deplorable conditions of the primitive Igorots who were exhibited in this exposition, some of whom died and whose scanty clothing and crude weapons were objects of mockery and laughter by the Spanish people and press. From Geneva, Rizal and Viola went to Italy. He visited Turin, Milan, Venice, and Florence. On June 27, 1887, he reached Rome, the Eternal City and also called the City of the Caesars.
That's all for today, and I hope you enjoy my presentation. Goodbye!